don't nobody wanna dance slow when the rain sneak your.
From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got open air. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Spencer Schwellenbach. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bryce Terang, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And that one upstairs, ball one. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now this is in the air down the line. Acuna there. Makes the grab, one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Chourio. Swings through that one for strike one. Schwellenbach, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Here's Yelich at the dish. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one missed. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
William Contreras in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball,
Yelich
1 strike.
off of first with 2 away. Falling
Ball
behind 2-1.
2-1.
Check swing, and that's a ball. And there's a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Sal Frelick stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Two on, 2 outs. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Civale. What do you have on him?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Ozzie Albies leading things off and takes a strike. Line drive. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in now, looks at that one inside. And a swing and a miss there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5. And he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And now Matt Olson up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one missing low. That one fouled off. 2-2. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off. On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Civale over to first. Ozuna back in on a dive. Now he steps off, and that's disengagement number 2. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Schwellenbach back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed. And there's the automatic. The 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nabs it, and there's one down. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a foul ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That's off the inside corner. And a count 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And the right-hander deals, and that skips in the dirt. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Oliver Dunn getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Austin Riley. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yeah, the batter now, Stuart Fairchild. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Riley gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Roll to short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Here's Sean Murphy.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
2 is the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Freeland takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. Fouled off left side.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. In the dirt. And misses inside. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Outside corner, got him looking. top half of the third inning. This is Bryce Turang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Check swing, called strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Jackson Chourio. His first at bat was a strikeout. Fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. 2 down. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He reached out a walk his first time. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Ball one there. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And a 1-1. And there's a ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Yelich tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off to the right. And he walked him.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
And now it's William Contreras. Walked his first time. There's a strike. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
Well, he's
strikes,
not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpire
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. And we're back. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Ozzie Albies.
And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it gets by him.
That's back-to-back singles for him. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Out front and foul to the left side. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's Matt Olson. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
Outside.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. In for a strike. And it's 1-1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Stays alive.
Nope. Outside.
Man at first, one away. To the right side, and that's just foul. The 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one fouled off. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. On to the fourth. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. This one in the air. Allen puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Hoskins, in his 8th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. One down, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So 2 down now, and here is Garrett Mitchell. Fly to center his first time. Started to swing, held up. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that is that. Back at Truist Park. Bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats. And I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
That one just misses, and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Austin Riley at the plate, 1 for 1 with a single so far. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a pop-up. Lays out and makes the play.
Now back, left fielder, Stewart.
And stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Just off the inside edge. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line to left. And that's down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on off.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. To second, but way too late, save there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Joseph Ortiz. Schwellenbach back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Next pitch way upstairs. And that's too high. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Go-ahead run on base. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Late swing, foul to the left. Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Chases that one out of the zone, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And a swing and a miss.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ortiz, the base runner at first with one out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On the ground right side, and it gets by him. Still slings it to second. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, one out. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Misses off the inside. 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well done behind the dish. Two on, one out. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's two away. And now it's Christian Yelich. New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Cut on and lifted in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Here comes the throw.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Bang! He rocketed that one out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Going back on this one. And that one is off the top of the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's there at third with a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Hoskins at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen. And he steps off.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, Number 56, Grant Anderson.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Turang over to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Off the plate inside. 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time.
On a line, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
2 outs. And now the count is even. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pickoff move to first. Olson dives back in safely. Olson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's inside, and it's 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Bomber deals. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes. And 1 out now. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, bases empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Off the mark there. 3-1.
First
Three
pitch
balls,
strike
one
from the
strike.
pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That's a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Now batting.
Here is Austin Riley. 1 for 2.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's the third. Done. Over to Turang. 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Out to short, Ortiz. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. 2 outs, runner at first. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves.
Number 45. Outfielder, Inigo.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Save. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Ball. That's inside.
Just
Outside,
off the
that's the
outside edge. And it's 2-1. Uribe, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2-2 the count.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, right field. Acuna drops into the glove, and there's one away. Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strike. Yeah. First pitch misses. That one down the line and foul ball.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Here's a rocket out to left. And he'll reach second with one away. Here comes Christian Yelich. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. It's 6-1. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Corrals it, and there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Freeland stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one the other way. Riley. The throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And first offering is fouled off. Uribe, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to the left. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. In there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. in there, and it's 0-1.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're at the top of the 8th. And here is Hoskins. Kevin Herget gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
0-1.
On the ground to third, Riley. 1 up, 1 down.
He's out.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
The bat, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Inside, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Ortiz.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Man at first, Oliver Dunn. Up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that gets down for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles, that can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Terang in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. Back at Truist Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Olson. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 48, Ryan Hudson.
Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting,
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
Ozuna.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. And it's out of here. That one felt good, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. 1 out, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Lined into left center, base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now in for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild. That one hit the knees for a strike. Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Herget back to work. And that drops in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one missed. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So a man aboard. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
0-1, no strikes.
Man, is he no throw, safe at second. Pulls that one foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 8-2. William Contreras, the next to hit. Up and in, ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the 9th. And that one misses up and in. Ball 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, 1 down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Inside, ball 2.
Fair ball. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
The center fielder,
Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. 0 for 4. A new pitcher in the game, Dylan Dodd.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated, and that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. Early 2000s Yankees Red Sox, probably the best baseball rivalry that we've seen.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, that kind of simmered down and some other ones started to rise up a little bit. And the great state of Texas, the Astros and the Rangers became a really good rivalry.
Yeah, no doubt. Swings and misses, struck him out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Oh for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. The Braves down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout.